This video is produced by Collin College's Academic Advising Office. It's a 10-minute informational video outlining PSB requirements and tips on taking the test. Let's begin. Collin College's health science programs use the Psychological Services Bureau test, also known as the PSB, as an entrance exam requirement for their special admissions process. But what is the PSB? The PSB is an aptitude test used to assess a student's preparedness to enter the health field. There are two different types of PSB tests. The PSB for registered nursing is specifically for students interested in a career as a registered nurse. The PSB for health occupations is for students who are interested in entering a health occupation field of study, such as diagnostic medical sonography or dental hygiene. Both exams cover the same topics. The material is almost exactly the same, and they are assessed very similarly. However, the registered nursing version has more questions in the same amount of time as the health occupations version. Both the nursing version and the health occupations version are computer-based tests. While the two exams are similar in content, they are not interchangeable for your program admission requirement. Be sure you take the correct version for the program to which you are applying. In this overview, we'll concentrate on the nursing version and mention the differences between the nursing and the health occupations versions, if there are any. There are 5 sections with 8 scores in the PSB assessment, all of which are critical for success in both the academic and work environment. These 5 sections are exactly the same for nursing and health occupations. These include academic aptitude, spelling, reading comprehension, information in the natural sciences, and vocational adjustment index. Academic aptitude focuses on testing the ability to learn, whether innate or acquired. It has 3 subtests: verbal, arithmetic, and nonverbal. Each subtest has approximately 30 questions. The verbal subtest concentrates on vocabulary, as empirical evidence has shown verbal test questions to be highly related to academic success. The arithmetic subtest involves skill with mathematical concepts along with computational speed to some degree. However, the content of the numerical questions is typical of 8th grade math. The nonverbal subtest emphasizes pattern recognition and relationship association. Measurement for this section is in terms of your ability to manipulate things mentally, to reason out differences in pictured objects, and to deal with concrete materials through visualization. Sample 1 provides an example of verbal academic aptitude. Choice D, good, is correct, as all of the other words are synonymous for bad. Sample 2 is an example of the arithmetic questions found on the exam. Choice E, $7, is the correct answer, as 10 minus 3 equals 7. Spelling measures your skill with an essential tool for written expression or communication. It also reflects educational achievement in basic learning outcomes. Samples 3 and 4 provide an idea of the spelling section of the PSB. For sample 3, the correct answer is C, therapeutic. For sample 4, the correct answer is B, immunity. Reading comprehension measures your ability to understand direct statements, interpret written content, see the author's intent, observe organization of ideas, and to extract information from written material with respect to ideas and purposes. Simply, to read and comprehend what is read. Sample 5 is an example of the questions for reading comprehension. In this instance, the correct answer is D, stating we are here to help because the question specifically asks how to ease the patient's anxiety. Information in the natural sciences concerns accumulation of information in the natural sciences at a fundamental level. Think biology, chemistry, health, safety. The relationship of knowledge in natural sciences to health occupations and nursing is an obvious one. Sample 6 is asking a general biology question. The correct answer is D, cellulose. The most popular guide among our students is the PSB Exam Secrets, a Study Guide series. Both versions are available at all of our campus libraries. You can also search for it at your public library and through book resellers such as Half Price Books, Amazon, or eBay. Mometrics.com has a digital download if you wish to order one as well. The Kaplan book has an excellent section on the PSB as well as the HESI and TEAS exams. Cape Fear Community College has a website dedicated to the PSB for nursing. It has exercises with timers and solutions. Currently, it is free to use and no account is necessary. The Vocational Adjustment Index is the most important section and the one section you can't study for. But why is this area the big kahuna? Why can't you study for it? This section assesses whether a person has the potential to do well as a nurse. This assessment has to do with how a candidate might handle episodes in the workplace as a nurse or other healthcare provider. The questions are designed to reflect the person's characteristic lifestyle and their distinctive educational and occupational adjustment. Feelings, attitudes, opinions, and other personality traits, while quite acceptable in many situations, may not be desirable for a prospective nurse, whether as a student or a practitioner. Here are some tips for taking the PSB. Number 1, do not inject something that is not there. Stick to what is written. Number 2, read each question or statement and the instructions for each section carefully. Number 3, work rapidly. Control your indecisiveness. Don't be a squirrel. Your first answer is probably correct. Number 4, wrong answers will not hurt your score, but leaving an item blank cannot be counted and will have a negative impact upon your overall ranking. You've studied. You're ready to take the PSB. Keep in mind, a limited number of seats are available for each testing time, so make your reservation as soon as possible. Please plan ahead. The PSB exam may only be taken once per application cycle, which varies by program. The nursing version may be taken 3 times a year because there are 3 application cycles, once for summer entry, once for fall entry, and once for spring entry. The health occupations exam may only be taken once a year. The test outcome is given as a percentile rank. For example, if a candidate scores 80% in one of the 5 areas or subtests, this means that the candidate scored higher than 80% of the other people in a particular comparison group, with 20% of other people scoring higher than the candidate. This comparison group is made up of other candidates who are submitting applications for nursing and health occupations programs in the United States and Canada. For each subtest, candidates will get a rating that ranges from very low to superior within a scale of 0 to 99. The PSB exam is not the only determinant of whether or not candidates are accepted into their academic program of choice, but it will be used as one of the factors when each program selection committee is making its decision. Good luck! If you have any further questions, visit us in advising.